Hi, my name is Emma. It is the 21st century, and you would think, with the way society is evolving and the significant power which teachers hold, that stereotyping would have been eradicated and diversity celebrated. Unfortunately, society has not advanced this far, which brings me to my developing educational philosophy. There is minimal focus on social and life education at present. The curriculum is predominantly objective skill-based learning, which is creating minds intended for business and setting society up for future development and advancement. This approach to learning is not encompassing the social and emotional development of students, therefore having less of a commitment towards achieving social justice. Human beings in today's society are said to be living lives which are unauthentic and disconnected to the wider world, resulting in realities being created which are purely scientifically objectified. Rather than the focus being primarily on the brain, Parker J. Palmer, a writer and educational activist, focuses on the body and mind being one. An education that integrates the head and the heart can produce effective social change. As a future teacher, a significant part of my educational philosophy is to support the growth of students' minds and hearts collectively. Palmer mentions that educational institutions are widely regarded as the heart's worst enemy. Institutions continually try to diminish the heart in order to consolidate their own power. As a pre-service teacher, my developing pedagogy is to have students reach not only academic goals, but personal goals also, where they feel self-fulfilled. Drawing from Palmer's philosophy to succeed in achieving these goals, the student's physical and emotional intelligence should coexist. As a teacher, we must know ourselves first. Parker J. Palmer once said, "When I do not know myself, I cannot know who my students are." By building our own identity and striving for self-actualization, we are one step closer to understanding our students and their stories of diversity. Part of my pedagogy is caring for students in a way that supports them to be the best possible version of themselves. Every child, regardless of their socioeconomic status, race, gender, should be treated with equitable care. This professional student-teacher relationship of care is constructed through both dialogue and non-verbal behaviours. Not only do I want to care for my students, I want the cared for to become the carers in society. An educational philosopher, Nell Noddings, acknowledges that once we have learnt the feelings of being cared for, we can then establish how to care for and about others. A teacher caring for a student is easier said than done. As Noddings points out, without an affirmative response from the cared for, we cannot call a relationship or encounter caring. To understand this further, as a future teacher, I have to be aware of the students' responses to determine the direct or indirect affirmation of care. As part of my developing educational philosophy, I'll promote ethical care rather than innate care, which people are born with. Ethical caring is to care on an interpersonal level, where receptivity and affiliation is characterised. Within this scope of care, the student's identity, diversity, equity and growth are all cared for. Caring especially for these qualities will assist in strengthening students' emotional well-being. By instilling in them what it is like to be cared for, this social education of caring will be a basis for them to start caring for throughout their transforming socialisation. As a pre-service teacher, I philosophise to use my power to have a positive impact on the socialisation of the students which I teach. Socialisation is the act of people acquiring knowledge and skills and forming values based on their culture and interactions within society. When I say society, I'm talking about the current society which we live in today. The dominating structure in which citizens are forced to conform through oppressive practices. This dynamic context somewhat restricts a person's vision throughout their socialisation, inhibiting social justice. However, part of my transformative philosophy aims to consciously make them aware of the equitable vision and identity. Even though the sustainability of society is questionable, I will value every individual I educate by celebrating their unique identity and supporting them to reach self-fulfillment. My pedagogy involves me caring for every student in my equitable classroom, where I will teach not only their mind, but their hearts also.